Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to our Tuesday Sparkle Horse Blitz Arena. Every Tuesday, I host an arena tournament here, alternating between Blitz and Rapid Chess. Today is our week for Blitz, so 5+3 casual. I like to keep the tournaments casual, keep it fun. We've got just 4 players entered so far. Hopefully, we'll pick up a few more. Last week was like ridiculously strong. We had like five players over 2,000 right out of the gate. I think before the tournament even started, there were 5 players over 2,000. This week, okay, I don't know if there's a difference between Blitz and Rapid, but this week it's 17, 16, 13. So none of the strong players have shown up yet. Morwa was on earlier. He's disappeared. The Yellow Dragoon stopped by last week. Guys, no bit donations yet. I don't know what happened on Monday. That's the first time ever. Cheer now to be number 1. I didn't notice that on Monday, though. It's really weird. Did they change it or something? To Tuesday? I don't know. That's weird. Anyway, we are here with Ponda. Getting ready to get started. I played some warm-up games in the afternoon. Hey, everybody. Welcome. We're going to be playing 5+3, okay? Try to be sportsmanlike, unless your opponent is not sportsmanlike. And then the gloves are off. But anyway, we're going to get started very shortly, just over 12 minutes. Guys, I'm going to be moving the stream to the United States from after the 8th, around the 9th or 10th. I think the 9th or 10th of the month. I'll be streaming from USA. I think that's a Friday. Probably around Thursday, Friday. Maybe Friday the 10th. I'm looking at like Friday the 10th for our Back to the USA stream. Don't be ashamed to donate some bits or resubscribe here. Railbird80, thanks for being a subscriber. Last day for the month of April. Just getting the week started here. It looks like it's Monday, but it's cheer to be number 1. Asterby, you must be out of bits. What about doing commercials? What happened? Can you still watch commercials? Haberbomb setting the record here at 1900. Haberbomb, you're playing tough lately, I think. Cheers. Cheers, Mubat. So, I think we're going to go back to a similar schedule what I was doing in January and February, if anyone remembers that, because I don't. But I do have it in the book, so. I think in the summer I may do 5 streams instead of 6. I've got a lot of work to do. They haven't been on yet for ads for bits. They haven't been on yet for ads for bits. For a month. Alright, I became kind of sleepy in the last 30 minutes. I was really fired up earlier, playing some warm-up games, really sharp. But my schedule is such that I wake up pretty early in the morning, so oftentimes I'm like fading this time of night. Hopefully I can get some adrenaline going and really wake it up. Guys, welcome to my stream. My YouTube channel, Video Chess Training on YouTube. You can also check it out over there. Always the replays from the live stream are on my YouTube channel. Again, Video Chess Training on YouTube. Bob, what's up? You saw me sadistically torturing lower-rated players earlier. I was fired up, but now I'm a little bit I'm getting sleepy, so I need enough coffee and alcohol to kick the system into gear. You played some Bullet here the other day? Yeah, Bullet, I don't do Bullet. I used to do 2-0 many, many years ago, but I think over the years I played some 1 minute, but I never really liked it, so I don't do that on principle anymore. Online friends, there's a few. Haven't seen Blue Crow in a long time. Yellow Dragoon, hope he can stop by. We need some strong players. Last week it was overloaded with 2,000 plus. before we even got started. For some reason, it seems like the lower rated players preferred Blitz and the stronger players preferred the longer games. Interesting. So guys, welcome to the Sparkle Horse Arena. 8 minutes till we get started. I finally got all the paperwork sorted out to go back to the United States, try to sort out my life over the summer. I have a tournament game on Sunday, my last of the season, last of just a few. So maybe I could win a game, my second game of 2019 on Sunday. Looks like a young 2200. That's who I'm supposed to play. You were watching the stream and found out about a new tactics trainer. No, okay. Sounds useful to anyone trying to improve. Oms is here with his rating is also slumping, like mine. I managed to surpass my current FIDE rating now in Blitz, which is a joke because both should be higher, but at least I should be like much higher rated in Blitz. BlitzTactics.com. Oms is here. Acerbate's here. Bob's here. Cheer first to be number one. Again, thanks to Bob, Oms on Twitch, Railbird, Acerbate, everybody for being subscribers to the stream. We've got 8 players. It usually goes to about 40, maybe like 25, 30 active ones, typically. But I just keep it casual for fun. Gonna have to withdraw now. Dinner. Joining again once done eating. This is interesting. Why does he have to withdraw? Well, he's not really withdrawn, right? Can he just pause? Oh, he has to withdraw because it hasn't started yet. Otherwise, he could pause. Duh. So Bob just donated 100, and then Oms got the 100 plus 10. What is the deal with the bonus? Acerbate did that the other day, like on Sunday. Is it like if you make your first donation, or is it some charity thing? It's a charity donation, no? The 10 has to go to some sort of charity. Or what? No, it goes here. It's a new cheering emote. Well, that's cool. Plus 10%. I thought it was like a charity thing. So we actually got 110 from Oms and 100 from Bob. Thank you guys for getting me off the cheer first to be number one. I was a little embarrassed. We got no bits for Monday. That's never happened before. I mean, I'm not that money hungry, but it is kind of sad when I have a whole stream and nobody donates 1 bit. That's kind of pathetic. All right. Sparkle Horse, Oms, Art. I don't know how you pronounce that. Arjun. Cheesy Noob. Only stupid names left. Loca Pit. President Donald. Ask Ron and Acerbate. So far 9 players. Bob starts the bit war. We haven't had a bit war in a while. A good one. So I'm just waiting for it to go off here. It could happen on a Tuesday stream. I've been kind of grumpy lately. I think I'll be better, once I get beyond this stage of my life that's now coming to a close. All right, Bob is back. That's cool, Oms. I just appreciate any donation. Thank you very much. Starting in 4.5 minutes. We got it started for the week anyway. What else? So the Grinky tournament is over. I think that wasn't hurting my stream. I mean, that wasn't helping my stream numbers. My viewer numbers go down when they start. I guess I should do like everybody else, and be like the 10th person analyzing games from some major tournament. But it seems sort of ridiculous that everybody does the same thing. 10 people analyzing the games from the same tournament. But if I wanted more viewers, I guess I should get with the analyzing the Grandmaster games. What is a big Blitz rating on lichess? I mean, it's all relative. Like the highest rated player is like 3,000. Around 3,000 is the maximum. What's a good Blitz rating? I don't know. Yeah, I think 2,700 is good. I would have to really work to get it up to 2,700. I'd have to really focus on it. I think I can do it, but I'd have to really focus on it, and I don't have time for that. I can do 2,600 probably part-timing, but I'm slumming now. The tournament's over. He was playing in Grinky. I don't know if there's a new tournament. All right, we're starting in 3 minutes. Yeah, Chessbra has Sarawan as his cohort. But I don't think that Yasser works for free. It's all about the money. He's always been all about the money. Will not play in a tournament unless there's like guaranteed big money or something like that. He was like the most inactive US Grandmaster because nothing was up to his conditions, basically. It helps if you're a woman streamer, I guess, slightly. I don't know. All right. Uncle Monty. I don't know, Bob. That's entirely possible. I like Gasser, though, regardless of what he does in his spare time. He's a good guy. He was always... But he's always, dignified with everyone. It's just this guy, like, I've never seen him get angry. He's always cool, it's weird. Of course, he never puts himself in situations. He only plays in tournaments where it's like the best possible conditions. A private match with Michael Adams in Bermuda. It's... How could you get stressed out about that? Okay, let's get started. Yasser versus Ben Feingold. Ben better find a big sponsor. All right. I'm a little sleepy. I need more beer and coffee. But I did play quite a few warm-up games, so at least I shouldn't be losing on time. My play might be all right. Oftentimes I'm kind of not warmed up when I start one of these tournaments, but at least I've been playing this afternoon some games, not against strong players, but anything at least to stay awake. Stay awake. Yeah, I never started streaming for money. I just enjoy doing it. I did a lot of chess commentary before, and I've done a lot of videos, and I'm used to speaking and doing chess, so it's kind of something I enjoy. Try not to focus on the money aspect of it. Candela is in at the last moment. I was going to play a German in the first round, no matter what happened. Vocab. It's a pauper stream. I try not to be a money grubber. Begging, but not demanding. All right. I gotta wake up. What did he do now? What vocab did he use? Let's focus on the game. All right, I'm going to Zen mode. We're in Zen mode. How does that look? Does it look better or worse? What is it like for you guys when I do Zen mode? It doesn't really matter for me because I still have the chat as a distraction. This is not a true Zen mode. It's worse. Just curious. There's no point in me doing it. I was just wondering. This coffee isn't helping. Instant coffee is not good, but I didn't feel like making a new one. London is not allowed. If you play the London system, you're automatically resigned by the AI running the tournament. Wouldn't that be awesome? You just had like play the London system, you're automatically out. B6 is kind of an unusual move there. What is that? Why is B6 not good? Why does no one play that? I don't really see why. Why ask why? Normally they exchange on d4. Candela is like, it's against his principles to take on d4. Doesn't like giving me an isolated pawn. Makes some sense. He doesn't want to liberate my bishop at c1. He wants to play it more like a Nimzo. A Nimzo that's not a Nimzo. The not Nimzo. I've actually never played a tournament in Croatia. I never had a FIDE rating of 2000. My first FIDE rating was 2330. And I've only improved a little bit on that. Croatia is probably an awesome place. Rijeka. They had a European Championship in Rijeka. I mean, I'd love to go. A lot of Europeans vacation there. But, you know, I'm poor. I have no time, no chance to play chess. No, I think the future might hold some increasing likelihood that I'll be able to play chess again in the next year or two. I'm in Hungary, yeah. I live in Budapest. But because of personal reasons, I haven't been able to play almost at all in the last year. But next year, I mean, you know, probably after this summer, I'll be able to start playing again. Or even possibly a little bit in the summer. Making Gingy Hashvili sounds. D5. How do we feel about that? Feel about it. Just do it. No, I didn't get my FM tournament, my FM title. They actually cheated me out of it. But it was different back then. There was a much more strict rules about FIDE Master. You had to achieve it and maintain a rating of 2300 for 27 games. And I think that would be a good thing if they would implement that today. A lot of people who aren't really strong enough get the FM title now because their first rating is like overrated. So in those days, you needed 27 games, and I made it, but the USCF didn't apply for it because I'm American Federation, even after living in Hungary for 15 years. And so the Federation didn't apply for it. I thought they would apply for it automatically, and they didn't. And then my rating went down under 2,300, so I never got the title till like 2 years later, which was kind of meaningless anyway. That's my FIDE Master title story. All right, he's going for it. We need something good tactically here. Knight g5 I was even looking at. Totally ridiculous. Bishop h7 check. Feels like there should be some sort of tactic, but I'm afraid there's not. There's not. This is unfortunate. Pula's great. I would love to play there. I'd love to change my federation to Hungary, but I've kind of protected my American federation. It was always useful to play in like round robin tournaments and stuff. Maybe I should just give it up so I can play in like European events, European team, you know, European Championship. Just that alone would be almost worth. Okay. No tactics. New diagonal. Brand spanking new diagonal. No, I started playing in 1986. And I got the FM. I started playing, it took me 10 years. I started playing in 1985. 85 to 95 to get the FM title. But there was no internet. I mean, the internet had just started. All right, now here. How about just like e4 straight away? Or should we throw in queen d3 first? Does that even benefit me? There's also stuff with like d6. I don't know what to do. Trainer. I can play in European tournaments, but I mean like the European Championship, I can't play because I'm not a European. I'm not representing a European federation. I have American federation. So that's like the greatest tournament I like to play in, but I can't. But I can't, so I won't. Why didn't I play queen d3 first and then this? Maybe. Still, I guess weight is possibly better. Very sharp position. You can still play in the European Championship, even if you're an outsider. Maybe you can still play. I never really thought about it. I assumed you couldn't. I never saw any Americans. Yeah, but nobody outside of Europe, right? It's just European players are allowed to play. That's the point. Queen there? What? Say what? So he wants to play bishop d3, queen b3. Seems like a bad idea. Yeah, that's a bad idea. Good start. Yes, drop my queen. Oh man, all right. That's embarrassing. Too much conversation. It's an open tournament, but I don't think you're allowed to play. You know, it's an open tournament, but okay, I gotta stop talking to Manchi. It's your fault, man. It's your fault you made me hang my queen. Too much conversation. All right. Drop my queen. Distracted me. It's all your fault. I think I was clearly better. But it was hard. It was a hard position. I couldn't make up my mind to play bishop d3 and queen e3. I'm not going to trade queens under any circumstance. I'm either going to drop my queen outright, move it, or play bishop d3, you know. I opted to draw my queen outright. Sorry, I was curious if I was really winning there. I gotta stop having conversations in the stream. So, I got challenged to a hyper bullet. That's my thing, man. Unfortunately, lost. Candeli played that pretty interestingly, but I wanted to look at the position, but if I try to look at the position, it's gonna pair me for the game. So I was intending to play queen e3 when I dropped my queen. But does that even make sense? Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, that way he has, if he tries to play g6, I have queen h6 sometimes. I couldn't decide. The problem was bishop d3, queen b3, and he's starting b2. But that probably wasn't that dangerous, because I had e5 to shut down his bishop on f6. I think that white was clearly better, but it was very, very sharp and complicated. I probably had a huge advantage there. I think my center is pretty dangerous for black. Concordian's back from the dead. Get your flu shot. Get your measles vaccination. I don't know, I'm pretty tired. Damn, I don't know, why did I drop my queen? Alright. Need some oxygen. Coffee did not help. This is an automatic forfeit if you play the London system. That's the other thing. Man. Nabulu. I lost really, really badly against someone recently in a position like this. I'm going to try something experimental. There was that guy, Freddie, who I played and has played in my Blitz tournament. He crushed me in the Simul, where something like this happened. Concordians, welcome. Thanks for being a subscriber. White's playing pretty quick here. Well, you know, as is the case, Manchi, they participated in Pula in the European Championship. Jim, thanks for 200. Plus 20. First place. I don't mean like the Pula Open. I'm talking about when they held the European Championship. Maybe they didn't hold it in Pula. No, I mean Pula, sure. I can play in Pula. Like in the Open. I'm just talking about the European Championship. Is the only thing I can't play in. Anything official like that. I mean, you can play the Pula Open, sure. I've never been out there. I think my friend Brian Smith played recently. Wow, knight takes h7. Kind of materialistic for white. He's not threatening anything. Famous last words. I can't, I have to go home. My mom just died 2 weeks ago, and I have to resolve all of her stuff. So I would love to go. I got to go home, take care of all the family stuff, unfortunately. That's what my whole summer is. Totally gone. Wow, what a position. So another, what am I supposed to do now? This is great. Great. That's okay. Whatever will be, will be. Is that like William Shakespeare? What am I doing? Here? Oh my goodness. Could this be a good move? Certainly interesting. Scared me, Jim. What do you mean? Would it be bad? Nabalu's pretty tricky. I didn't think anybody would be crazy enough to do that. But honestly, I just lost my first game. I hung a queen against Candela. It was an interesting position, sadly. Maybe I had a clear advantage. We'll win this one quickly and get back in it. That's the great thing about the arena. I should actually be berserking a game or two now. We just started. I've only played one game. Dropped a queen, no problem. It's normal. We should be able to trap the knight on h7. This is risky. I should seriously consider just trading queens and trapping the knight. I was playing very sharply earlier today, but I kind of used up my mojo. All right. Candela has just two. Stormy. With a solid start. Knight g4 check. Well, that looks solid. Speaking of solid. Double check. No mate. No mate that I can see, although we're close to a mate. Time is money, friend. Better just to win the game as fast as possible. But Nabalu, after playing the opening well, I think kind of lost the initiative in this game. I keep forgetting it's increment because I was playing without increment all afternoon. Starting to think there's no caffeine in instant coffee. It's all just a lie. This is pretty lame. Waste of time. Continues to make good moves. I really played this badly. This is just eating up tournament time. Some people have like 6 points already. Some people. We'll be here all day trying to win this game. Like, literally. Actually looks kind of tough. Down 2 pawns. Instantly. It's almost like he makes one really good move and then he makes a kind of semi-good move. Seems to alternate between good moves and bad moves. If I had traded queens earlier. A 100 different ways this game could be over. Already. That's like one of a million. He's a survivor. Hopefully he's not big on time pressure. Gotta imagine that pawn is pretty powerful. This is what brought him down in the beginning. He played for the h7 pawn. It's like way too materialistic. I don't think you can survive this under any circumstances. 64 viewers, it's like a record. Lately it's been bad, but I think that all the chess fans were watching the tournament, the Grinky tournament, the last week or so. So my numbers were down, but not only mine, probably everybody. Oh, man, this takes forever. Okay, whatever. Let's just win. I don't think Nabalu does a lot of arenas. Doesn't help you to prolong the game. Doesn't help you or me. Stalemate would help. Alright. Got him on the board. Didn't drop our queen. We played really badly that game too, actually. 64 viewers is chess. Chess, one for every square. Do we have any raids or something? It's good that we're up to 71. Welcome everybody. We're doing a kind of casual Blitz arena here. Playing, dropped my queen in the first game. In a very interesting position too, sadly. Can Magnus get a 2900 rating? I don't know. It seems like chess ratings in general are a little inflating, but I'm not really an expert in anything. That's my whole problem in life. I'm good at a few things, but I'm not great at one. All right. The Statistician. That was my favorite my favorite sandwich at one point at Boston University. The BU pub. All right, let's go. No Fortnite, please. But Hearthstone is okay. I was monstrous this afternoon, but I lost my momentum. I need to wake up somehow. Without drugs. Think only drugs and alcohol can do it. F6 is psycho. I love an opponent who goes for F6. Really softens up his structure. Enjoy the ambulance sounds. This is a pretty good player. I might have to close the window. It drives me berserk. The ambulance sounds. I'd rather listen to some music, but the random ambulance sounds just constantly. I'm not focusing well. Uncle Monty is in first. He's like 1600. Well, actually, the hospital where my mom passed away is really close. It's right down the street, several blocks, so that might be the reason why. We do have one very close hospital. I have A4. I didn't think like the presence of one hospital would be making so many ambulances so prevalent. So interestingly, Fortnite plays this kind of like trashy setup, but now he's getting like, he's almost playing like he's a positional player. You know, I don't think a positional player would play the formation he played in the opening. So I was expecting to be like a tactician, you know, F6 early and no theory really. Started to play like grabbing space with A5, A4. So it just gets on your nerves. I mean, I don't mind noises, but it's like when they're repetitively constant. The constant ambulance sound, it like drives you nuts. It's like a torture. Not an opening specialist. But he's hanging in there. You know, he's playing with fundamental control. Some fundamental control to center. He's not going to give up without a fight here. Maybe I should go for the queenside. Queenside pawn break. I'd really rather play like tactical positions. I don't really have the energy for this kind of struggle, this wrestling rather than boxing. You know, that's what I would equate it to when you have like closed positions versus open positions. Open positions are like a boxing match, and closed positions, like I was joking about, who was it? Someone on Sound, who was it? One of the subscribers. I was joking he was a hugger because he likes closed positions. The minority attack, low risk here on the queen side. Now he's tricky. What if I just take? Then you get a knight on d5 and you save yourself? Mama. Okay, g4, weakening my own position. I don't mind it so much if the queens are off the board. Did I miss something stellar there, like knight e5 or something? I don't mind playing g4 if I'm guaranteed to trade queens. But nothing in life is guaranteed. We'll get the c7 pawn. Take away the base of his pawn chain. That should leave us with some sort of advantage. There's also the threat of bishop b5 for black, but we can sidestep that first. So we're not winning a pawn. We're gaining a friend. Maybe we do win a pawn at the end of the day. I'm not really sure about it. Doesn't look like it's true. He's managing to stay alive against all the odds. Trick after trick. He has tricks everywhere. So where am I supposed to go? Like here? The irony of this move. And this guy seems pretty tricky. 1975, so it's pretty new. No, he's got a lot of bullet games. The chat just suddenly quieted down. Let's see some banter. Carlsberg. Wait, what? Danish beer. So as I said, he's like kind of positional. I was actually worried about bishop c4 there. Wait a second, I could take on b5. Take on d2. Actually, they're both good. Complicated. I have a rook on the 7th. He's got a weak pawn on b6. I mean, this should be at least better for white. Look at this move. Just sick. He's like Nimzovich or something. Wow. This is a terrible place for a knight to go. Rook on the 7th is worth nothing. That's unbelievable. Don't understand what positional chess means. I mean, it is somewhat of a broad term, but I think that, okay, anything can happen in the internet age. People can't, you know, people who play like computer level tactics don't know how to play a king and pawn endgame. I mean, I see that like every day. It's like frightening and ridiculous. If you don't know what positional chess is, you should probably pick up a book dealing with it. You know, it's pretty important. The level of this guy's play, though, strategically, seems quite high. That might have been a mistake. If he had played maybe rook b8 first, I could have had some issues. He's ahead of me by a full minute on the clock, and I'm struggling to generate any play. He's only 2,000. Man. Yeah, f6 is a horrible move. It's awful, like that move he played on move 4. Like, I mean, no tournament player in their right mind would play that. That's an extremely dangerous move. Okay, in Blitz, it's playable, but not in a serious game. H5 eliminating the back rank danger. Very creative solution. I probably should have taken it. I wanted to get my knight in the game quickly. Hopefully, black has an endgame meltdown. Rook e8. We need that pawn. Plunder. I'll take anything at this point I can get my hands on. Wow. It's like a brilliancy. I'm too tired to even think. Was I supposed to take there? Play is incredible. Very good play by the opponent. Seems much, much stronger than 2000. But I don't like playing, you know, new opponents I don't know anything about. Basically, he played the endgame, not the whole game, like, stronger than his rating. A little bit. Now what? He's going to attack my pawn again? Darn. All right, how's the increment? Jesus. Oh, this is interesting. Oh my God. He has this insane resource now. G6. He's 2369 in training puzzles. Right. Just completely winning position to the last trick, which he saw instantaneously. Wow. That's sick. I'm just totally winning here. Just take anything. Whatever. Alright. Back to the tournament. That was a big waste of time. Who was that guy? Played like a genius. 2200 minimum, I would say. Maybe not an endgame, but everybody plays like a genius when you're streaming. Okay. Cheesy Noob winning the tournament at 1700. Of course. Uncle Monty is 1493. He has 7. We've got an hour left. Let's just get drunk or something. The last guy plays f6 on move 4. Asterbay, what's wrong, man? Lost all, but I gotta go. Oh no. Bob, are you playing? Man, I don't know why I got so tired. I was playing like a monster this afternoon. $7:30. We've got another hour to go. Hour and 15 minutes. All right, Simon Williams. Does Simon Williams Dutch defense? He likes it. I don't really have that much respect for this line. It's not, I don't think, great for black. Better to play the Stonewall or the Leningrad. Someone I'm working with recently wanted to start playing the Dutch, and I think the Simon Williams Dutch is probably one of the worst lines you could play, objectively. Queen E8. Right, isn't this the old school variation? Mr. Coffee, what's up? Join the fun. Now 94. Okay. So I go here. This could transpose to a game I had. I think that Basim Amin actually plays this line. Queen E H5 or something like that. Well, I mean, it doesn't matter what results Simon Williams has. I mean, what matters is, like, does any elite player have good results? I mean, I don't think that it's a good opening for black. This is supposed to be the right move, I think. Knight H4. Knight E4, then Knight H4, then Bishop H4, then Bishop E4. Does that make sense? Maybe not. I'm confusing this with a different line, I guess. That's strange. I thought that was it. I can play Bishop E4, sack a piece. Problem is he has Queen F6 at the end, or Queen F7, Queen F6. So that doesn't make sense. All right. Strange, at 1600. I'm probably going to lose. I don't know what I'm supposed to play there. After Queen G6. Knight E4. Maybe I'm supposed to just take on e4, and I couldn't remember. Doesn't seem right either. Just looked at this like 2 weeks ago. Okay, I don't know what to do. Just try to avoid his theory. I don't know. Got to get him out of there. He's got to get out of there. Knight h4 I thought was the move, but it's not. Looks like I can sacrifice a piece somehow. But I don't see how that works. Strange. I mean, it's like rook e1 is definitely the move. And then knight e4. I'm just supposed to take it, I guess. I must have got the lines confused. I think I'm just supposed to take on e4 and then play like knight d2. And then black has to play like d5. And then I play something like f3. So I think it's my fault. I messed this up. If I'm guessing right, queen c2 is my mistake. My rook is misplaced. Black's playing the perfect opening. Playing the opening perfectly. e4, f4, I'm just toast after that. I want to play e4. But after f4, it's like a Dutch devastation. You're just crushed. Like, this is the worst thing I could do, probably. Allow f4. It's a total disaster after that. Better to just play as some sort of like positional pawn sacrifice or something. So stash, I like the motivation of e4, but it's just probably just bad for white. No, I made a bad mistake with queen c2. I couldn't remember I'm supposed to take on e4. It seems counterintuitive to do this and then just retreat passively back to d2. But I think the point is I just take and f3. We'll have to look after the game if we have time. Looks better for black, honestly. It was fully mobilized. Mr. Coffee, got your message. You can't play, okay. It's fine. I won't tell your supervisor that you're here. Man, I'm so sorry because this afternoon I was playing really, really well. My energy just burned out. I'm not really a knight person lately. All right. What are we going to do? He's got kingside pieces coming at me, so it seems really ugly, but knight e5 is kind of nasty, actually. I mean, how does he protect this in a good way? Pretty odd situation. It looks very ugly for me. Infinite flash chess. I need to, I don't know, man. Some stimulants, energy drink or something. Playing like crap. With a capital C. Queen h5. It's like a... It feels like it's the blob or something. It just keeps rolling at you. All fluid and perfect style. Like, please trade queens. Please trade queens. That's what I'm thinking here. Please don't hurt my king. But black is just strategically better now. Total shutdown. I'm just toast positionally. His time uses. Increment. And that's the other problem. As I said earlier, I was playing non-increment all day. Now he blundered. Or it's a trap. I win the exchange, but he has knight g4, one move threat. Okay, that's not enough. No, you just have to trade queens and play bishop e6, and black has a massive advantage. You have a better structure. That's an important skill, to be able to just change gears and no longer focus on playing for mate, but switch to another advantage. If he just plays queen d1, rook d1, bishop e6, white is like almost strategically lost in this position because of my bad pawn and my bishop shut down on g2. You know, but instead he didn't want to do that. He didn't want to compromise, and now he's probably lost. That's where like a great player, like, he was never world champion, but Bronstein is like the greatest example of a player who could change gears. He could go from like playing for mate to perfect endgame technique, you know, just in an instant. No problem. We'll just like totally change what we're doing. Just go with the flow. If black just went with the flow here and traded queens and played bishop e6, I'm in a really bad spot there. I think I'm basically dead. This is an interesting move. Interesting move, because there's still some sort of knight g4 traps. And he's blocked the back rank. No, there's no knight g4. Not quite. Ah, yeah, it's mate. Weird. Weird ending to a nearly good game. Surprised I won that. Very sloppy play by me. Let's see if we get to the top 10. Maybe berserk a game. Open a bottle of wine. The Cheesy Noob with 1700 rating. Performance 2045 so far. He lost against Uncle Monty, the lowest rated opponent, at 1493. Well, that makes sense. Very, very normal. He'll probably take out Alms next. Just when I thought I was wrong about Monday. Alright. Guys, please support the stream. I welcome all bit donations. Uncle Monty, yeah, people have said that he's tricky and underrated. I have a problem here. All right. Why aren't the players who are like 2,100 winning the tournament? What is going on around here? Wow, I don't think I'm going to drink any wine tonight. I've never had a twist off that I couldn't open. This is crazy. Holy crap. There must be some sort of trick or something. It's like a joke. It's like some sort of joke. Practical joke wine. Oh, you beat Candela, of course. Of course. Parasite. Of course. That's normal. You should beat Alms too. That would make sense. And me. It's not suspicious or anything. Haberbomb. But please don't Don't troll me in the stream, okay? Don't make jokes about cooking dinner while you beat me or something. I played this line before. I don't mind it when like regular people troll me who've been hanging out on the stream for a long time, let's say. But when it's someone who just appears out of nowhere, you know, they don't have the street cred to make jokes like that. It also makes me think that they're some sort of player who played on the stream with other accounts before. The more you hang out on the stream, the more street cred you get. The more bits you donate. There's something wrong with my bottle of wine. It's like a dribble glass. I guess I'm just not going to drink it. That's it. Something wrong with it. It doesn't open. All right. Anyway, I don't need that. I'm going to rely on the crutch to play good blitz. Whoa, it's not even my turn. So I had a very similar game with Haberbaum a while back, but I changed the move order. Not to play. I just made this up. I totally made up like b6 over the board. I don't know if this is a move. It feels like a natural move, but it also feels kind of lame and lazy and early. I just like destroyed my hand trying to open this twist off wine bottle. I need one of those like plastic 80s plastic twist off things. Someone on sound, welcome. Probably would be better to drink wine instead of beer when you're playing blitz in general. I think your results would be better. Beer makes you slower. We'll have to ask Tal. I think Tal probably did vodka, but I'm not sure. Subtly getting passive. How can you have so much time for, you're playing the classical Nimzo, how can you have so much time for maneuver at this stage with your king in the center of the board? My king's in the center of the board too. Alright. I admit it. But I mean, it's the joke. Problems with the corkscrew. It's a joke to have problems with a twist-off bottle of wine. You know, like a lot of wineries are going with the concept that it's not classless or whatever. It doesn't have to be a traditional wine bottle. It can still be good, you know. And so you can buy moderately good wine with twist-off. It normally stays fresh. But not if it's like going to troll me. Uh-oh. Look at that. He tricked me. That's a bizarre situation right there. Find the only move. The only move sucks. Oh, I'm crazy. I have b5. Alright, we gotta go for it. Sack a piece, whatever. It's not really Haberbaum's style to make speculative piece sacrifices. I almost played knight b8, but it's just too passive. It's like a Sicilian, you know, bishop e6, fe6, knight e6, queen b6, knight g7 check, king f7. But it's 3 pawns for a piece. Black's pretty well developed, and you know, I don't know what's going on there. But I mean, I almost played knight b8. Knight b8 is just a sick passive move. I'd have no game there. Try and push him over on the clock. I should do like a 5-0 tournament one day. We did that like in the beginning when I first started doing these tournaments. I did a couple 5-0s. It would probably be more popular actually. I don't know why I don't. It's unrated. I like to commentate the games, but sometimes it's better just to play and have fun and not worry about trying to, you know, teach every single game. I give it a go too. Your judgment is very wonky. Anybody who plays the Mora Gambit just likes to sacrifice stuff for the sake of sacrificing it. Totally unsound. I mean, I've been playing the Sicilian all my life, and if this was like a Velimirovich, I would kind of be like, well, it doesn't look that bad. I've seen worse than this, you know, this in the grand scheme of things. Now he just lost his marbles. The marbles. Wonderful world of marbles. There's a lot of nasty cheapos like rook h f8, queen h7 mate. But I don't see what you got after this one. I'm not seeing it. It was more or less like a dramatic cheapo. Now he's like 2 pieces down. Rawr. Fighting resignation. Thank you. Thank you for the donation, Haberbomb. Jim donated 220 bits. Bob won 111. Oms on Twitch 110. We have 2 pieces from Haberbomb. Guys, if you could support the stream in some way, I'd be very appreciative. Also, you guys, just for subscribing, I appreciate it. Just a flesh. It's just a flesh. You've never really played chess until you've tried to defend the black side of the Scheveningen. I mean, that stuff is like, it makes the Najdorf look like a cakewalk. This isn't really that simple, I admit, but I don't think this is even close to sound, actually. He's got some queen g3 thing coming next. Like, seriously? Yeah, maybe I need to be a little bit quicker about this. He's also got queen d7, hg, queen e7 check, rook b7. He gets 2 pieces there. But at the end of the day, it's not enough. There. Alright, man. He's also got time pressure to worry about. Queen d7 is a threat. I never thought of Haberbomb as this like tactical, sacrificial style player. He seems kind of correct. Queenside castles. Oh, for white. Yep. Logical. Now, how many pawns does he have? He actually has three pawns for the piece here. Stupidmoves.com. Have as many pawns as you want at this point. I don't care. It doesn't even matter anymore. Just a pawn. Castle. Now he's gonna castle queenside. If I do it that way. Jeez. Just doesn't stop. It's crazy. Oh my God. Not like himself today. I better be careful. Oh no. It's ridiculous. Cheesy noob winning the tournament. Of course. But what was he talking about? Cheesy noob claimed he beat somebody, but he didn't. Alright. I misunderstood. I thought Cheesy noob claimed he beat Candela. But he wasn't talking about today. Alright. I don't know, but the guys I'm running into, I mean, everybody plays like a genius. What's my performance rating? 2097. Nice. Okay, I dropped a queen. I mean, what can I do against Candela? I dropped a queen. I mean, the other guy drew me. Oh, no. Wait, what's his score now? B3, interesting. Can we see his score? We can't see his score. I should be able to see his tournament score. Where's his tournament score? Oh well, doesn't matter. Let's just play. Oh, that's weird, dude. That's really weird. D3 he played. Seriously. Wow. Maybe that's a good move. E4 instantly. Strange. He doesn't use any time for his moves. I thought I'd just sack a pawn here. He doesn't want the pawn. Free pawn. You don't want it. That's pretty weird. And this is bullet rating. 2000 in bullet. I think that's pretty sick, dude. Stylistically. Why not go play in a bullet tournament? Wow. It's just ridiculous. What? And he'll come up with a saving one move tactic at the end, using no time for the entire game. Does anyone know who this is? It's got to be a Smurf account for someone else. It almost reminds me of Cheesy Noob, actually. Plays a little bit like him. Kind of similar. Just go. Doesn't need to think. Automatic moves. Kind of robotic. There's no thinking involved in White's moves. That's the interesting thing about it. That's why he doesn't need to use time. My joke is always no brain, no pain. But the systematic and utterly unsound play, paired with the instant save last time in the endgame, there's something weird about this. The moves just keep coming like a machine gun. It's weird. It's a very, very strange style. All right. This is a sacrifice. Check it out. That's probably too much for the opponent. It's bizarre. This is the same player who drew me. He put his queen on c6 there. I mean, there's something very strange about that game. Alms is in first place. The noob is in second. Very professional performance here by Alms. Only one misstep. If I don't start berserking all my games, I don't think I have a chance to finish in the top 3. 74 viewers is the viewer count. I'm just gonna play fast, I guess. Space. Slav. This guy always plays well against me. Gained time so far. He gained time, and I'm berserking against him. 1600 and he gained time. But his ratings are tricky. He's 1900 classical, 1700 rapid, 1600 blitz, 1600 bullet, but he gained time in the first 10 moves. If I could do that, I'd be like, I'm just slow with the mouse. Stormy in first place. I have 11 points. So there's that move again. Now, wait a minute now. Who played that against me? Only stupid names left. Who played that against me? Then we could get to the truth. Somebody played that against me. Somebody researched this, okay? Because this move doesn't even exist in theory, and only stupid names played it. Now, is it the same guy that played it against me before? Because that's... If it's someone different, it's practically impossible. This move doesn't even exist in theory. There's like no games. You can look in the Open Explorer. There's like 4,000 probably games. I mean, does that really exist, c5 as a move? But I had the feeling it was a different player. Maybe not. Maybe it was him. I can't remember. It's almost unbelievable that two players would play that move. I put my rook on d1, and they don't care. They're going to voluntarily play c5 after I put my rook on the d file. It's certainly not the first instinct. I literally played this position like 200 times in my life, and only two people have played c5, and they were both in the last 2 weeks. Who was the other one? It's an interesting question. $1,600. Damn. 1600s are getting good. But I've noticed the stupid names. He has 1 out of 30 against me, but almost every single game he had a good position. It's crazy. How is that even possible? All right. 40 minutes left. We got to catch up. Stormy. New player. For my streams, at least. Leading a very strong tournament. Oh, a 2100 there. 23 Blitz, new account. Icognitus. So, you're the same person who played c5 against me earlier? I gotta figure out what's up with that, because that's like revolutionizing the black side of the Slav if c5 works there. You basically refuted white's whole variation. I mean, I can play knight h4. That's another move for white. What would Boris Gelfand do? That's the question. A6, I conclude. You're downloading my games? Back to the D file. D file's not a problem. Hidden bishop, crouching tiger. This is lucky. He could have taken with the b pawn and still not that bad. Probably had a more aggressive. I didn't expect did not expect him to play king f8 there. Weird move. Just take. Queen b2 poisoned is the only move I was concerned about. It was basically totally takeable. It just looked risky. I don't see any reason why he couldn't take on b2. e4, wow. Why he plays e4 in the London system? So he's supposed to be 1775. 1775 is his supposed Blitz rating here, and 1900 rapid, 1800 classical, 2000 in bullet. And I'm supposed to believe that. He's in like second place in the tournament with statistics like that. Second place. What is going on? Bishop takes or queen takes? I think it's Chess Love. You guys remember Chess Love? He was higher rated. More like 2000. There's no way you could like dominate a tournament like this if you're 1700 in Blitz. That's just physically impossible. Or at least like you'd have to be really, really good at bullet chess. You could be like a bullet specialist who just moves really, really fast. But he's like 1700 in bullet, so that doesn't make sense. How do you turn on the Berserk? You just have to click it when before the game starts. We all blunder a lot, some more than others. Well, if the game already started, it's too late to Berserk. Okay, that's the problem. There's like a Berserk sign. You have to do it before you make your first move. Let's just castle. That's probably a good idea. This is where the magic happens. Just wait for it. See? Maybe I got something. Check. And queen g5 check. Lucky. I'm lucky I had that because I didn't really work it out. He had another move, knight c4 instead. I'm still not in the top 10? Oh, I'm 4, okay. Didn't see myself. Need to drink more. Probably one shouldn't trade queens here. He's got that nasty trap. Queen e3 check. In between move. The Mocha Drake. This is still not that easy. We're gonna have to really grind. That wasn't the move I expected either. What if I do like h5 in between move? I also had bishop c8. Need to think more tactically. Now what? c5? Rook f2? Even here, I'm like terrified. Is my queen trapped yet? Lucky if I can win this. I'm only being half serious. Good resource. Look at that. Brilliant resource. Simply brilliant. Imagine that. And he's still hanging on time. Probably I should like take it, but it's a little dangerous. Just keep grabbing pawns greedy style. This is a waste of time. I should be like berserking right now. Stormy's performance is pretty high, but he's 2071. He's got those messed up ratings. 2071 in Rapid. So he's not good at like fast blitz, but he's pretty strong. Played a lot of games. 2071 in Rapid only, but he's decent in bullet too. I'm surprised his blitz is so much lower. 1862. Arms are just running away with it, man. How does he do it? 1900. 2000 plus. 24 what? Wait, what? Let me get this straight. You're 2400 in bullet, but you're 1900 in blitz. And 1600 in one classical game, okay. You're 2000 rapid, but 2400 in bullet. Good thing I didn't berserk. It's a really good thing I didn't berserk. It's like a bullet specialist. 2400. All right, we'll take our time then. But that sucks because it eats up my clock. Another guy. Who is this? 2200 across the board. Very consistent. From Wales. Strong player. Master. Master level. You got crushed in 15 moves by this guy. There's a lot of strong players showing up now. Cognitus, Pichu, this name I can't say, from Wales. Even Stormy's 2070. No time for a bullet player to be thinking. Not sure about this move. Something about that doesn't seem right. I can't remember. I don't think anyone plays that, actually. Basically nobody plays. I mean, basically nobody plays bishop c5. But it's probably not that bad. Maybe it is. It's a little bit bad. Maybe not that bad. Interesting move. So now... bullet player playing for structure. I screwed up. I can't believe it. He had queen d1 and knight e4 there. That's weird. Basically, it's a relatively new account. The ratings are really out of whack. I mean, it's practically impossible to be 2400 in Bullet and 1900 in Blitz. That's almost literally impossible. It would be like a walk in the park to be 2200 if you were that strong at Blitz. I mean, at Bullet, it would be easy. You could, at 2400 Bullet, you could be like 2300 in Blitz. Just not even trying. That's pretty weird. All right. I don't know. I'm not, maybe not worse here. He's only used 30 seconds for the whole game, but he's 1900 in Blitz. Okay, it's based on 22 games. I guess these are based on not enough games, but why is he so low? You know, this bullet rating is monstrous. 2400. Like, easily he should be higher. And pretty subtle positional style. Pretty advanced, I would say. Now what? Not easy. Do I try to hold on to this pawn? Seems really lame. But I just keep getting these weird pairings. How many games has this guy played? Can't see, right? You should be able to see who they played. I mean, that would be cool. It should be for display. I mean, it's a tournament, so people's previous opponents should be open information. Well, it can be artificially inflated if a player just has insane mouse skills. But I'm saying, dude, it would carry over to Blitz. Like, if he's that good at Bullet, it would totally carry over. He'd be like 2200 Blitz in his sleep, you know? It doesn't make sense. You know, it's like two different players are playing. Like, the kid is playing Bullet and the dad is playing... Like, his 50-year-old dad is playing on the Blitz rating or something. This is a stupid move. Perfect. Damn. That was lucky. Thought he had much better. I'm not sure I have anything here, but at least I have a chance. Wow. Rook d2. What a move. Now what do I do? This feels suspicious. Check. Check out rook d2. Yeah, but I mean, look at the guy's play, dude. Knight on c5, rook on d2, no mistakes. I mean, whatever. This isn't a bullet skill. This is not about bullet skills here. I mean, there's no way this guy could be 1900. Just like automatic win of pawn without calculating. I just resign, dude. Whatever. Like, look at this game. Whatever. There's no time. Extremely suspicious. I'm not going to waste my time. The rating discrepancy, I would never play a rated game with someone like that. With that kind of differential between their ratings. There's 0. 0. That's a very bad sign. That's like one of the worst things you could see. It's like a 400 or 500 rating point difference between Blitz and Bullet. It's like something's wrong. Just no sense in... I mean, I might be able to fight for a draw there, but I'm a pawn down. I'm not gonna like waste my time. That account is ridiculously strong. Muka Drake, you guys were talking about this earlier, right? Another one of these weird accounts. Basically the same thing, just new account. Not many games. That's the thing, we have to contend with a lot of randoms. Is that the guy that crushed you, Turkey Farm? Yeah, I can see why. It's pretty obvious. I don't think he's gonna make it to like 10,000 games. But this guy, what was the deal with this guy? It's a weird tournament. A lot of weird accounts joined. I don't know who these accounts are. I should make like it a minimum of 500 games to play or something. Honestly. I mean, there's no way you're like 2400 in Bullet and you're 1900 in Blitz. I mean, it's... something's not okay there. There was that Drake account that played on my stream for a while back. A lot of random 2000s here. Does this guy won every game he played so far, or what? We got another one. He's not that strong at anti-chess. Uh-oh. B5. What are we gonna do? Queen b4 is only a draw. I'm like afraid everybody's a computer at this point. That's bad. I don't want that to be the case. But I'll just offer a draw, go on to the next opponent. Maybe I can get a human opponent. Oh, he doesn't want to draw, okay. He wants to lose. Or he's that confident. He's that confident. He declined my draw. 2045 based on 100 games. Right, okay. So he played c6 after declining a draw. That's pretty strange, dude. You know, I mean, the Gexhagen guy, you could report him based on his ratings. I mean, nobody can be 2400 in Bullet and 1900 in Blitz. It's absurd. But they won't accept that for enough proof. In my current game, my opponent declined to draw and started playing bad moves. Though he's still probably okay here, objectively. I think I can hold with good play. I should be able to hold a draw, basically. Well, if it's a computer, it will still beat me. That's the sad reality. Maybe I should just resign. What is its score so far? Perfect. Like, I could just resign. Let's just resign, play the next game. I don't feel like playing computers. Actually, he lost a lot of games, so maybe I'm wrong about him. That's really crazy. Okay. I was afraid he was a computer too, but he actually lost a lot of games. Why is he 2000 playing like 1700, losing all of his games, by the way? I'm just paranoid everyone's a computer. It sucks. Alright. But declining a draw against me when he lost all of his other games, you know, declining a draw in equal endgame is pretty weird. So hopefully I can find an opponent I can actually beat. I just keep getting these weird pairings. It sucks. This guy's won every single game, but he looks like he's legitimate. I mean, he has consistent ratings, you know? You want to see people whose ratings are close to each other. Why did that guy, like, if he's 2000, resign all of his other games and play normally against me? I'm afraid the trolls might be the same person, honestly. Awful lot of trolls. If you guys suspect someone of being an engine, you need to report them because, you know, we've got to weed them out of lichess. It'll just get overwhelming and people will get turned off of playing here. The biggest thing you can do wrong is not reporting people who cheat, you know? That's the problem with a lot of chess sites. That's why, like, chess.com sucks. Because they don't even try to, like, catch people who cheat. This is a pretty advanced move. He's 900 and playing e3, which is like a known pawn sack here. Maybe he just got lucky. I'm not going to take the pawn, but this is another one. Elo 1100 made to troll me. You think this might be an engine? It's 996. The account was created. I'm just going to resign. Sadly. Yeah, it's an engine. You should report that one. Hopefully other games are enough evidence. The account was created to troll me, basically. Monetized cheating reports? You've got to be kidding me. That site is gross, dude, but that's like the most absurd thing I've ever heard. What? Oh my god. You think there's one guy with like 4 accounts in this tournament? I would think so. The Elo 1100, Gex Sagan, and maybe Milka Drake. I don't know. A number of weird players. I'm assuming this guy is for real. He's got, you know, legitimate everything. Maybe we can play a real game now. You know, sadly, my last 3 games were very bizarre. I don't know. Why don't you look at the games, Manchi? I just resigned because I suspected them all of being engines. Basically. We finally got a human opponent, which is good. The last one was a troll account made to troll me. The first one was really suspicious. The second one I'm not sure about. Hartweiss and Nudal, thanks for subscribing. Kind of a bad finish to this tournament. No, this guy is totally legitimate, of course. I wonder if he's connected to F4. It's not the move I see most frequently. Did I play Queen C7 too early? Alright, it's alright. I lost a really bad game to Victor Varadi Victor in this line. I don't really like this variation. Thanks for the Prime sub. I'm glad he castled Queen F3, makes me uncomfortable there. But the Elo guy 1100 needs to get reported. If somebody can do that, we can eliminate that account from lichess, hopefully. He was using an opening explorer against me. A 900 who plays E3, sacrificing the C4 pawn. It's like a known, relatively new idea in English. Yeah, this player looks suspicious, but I can't be sure. So F5, I've played this position with white, probably. Both colors I played here. I beat Alexander Ivanov with white in this position 20 years ago. It's a good line for white. I think I played Queen C7 too early. Most people don't play F4 though. Majority of players try to play the Velimirovich with Queen E2. I had some games with Larry Christensen in Blitz where he got some scary attacks, but I was able to defend with black. I think I played Queen F3 here against Ivanov. Same position. Sadly, it got a little out of control. Predicting Pain, who's that? Oh, the same guy. It's got to be the same guy. He's 2300 in Bullet and 1900. So Predicting Pain and Gexigan are like the same player or what? It's like ridiculous. How can you be 2400 in Bullet and 1900 in Blitz? I mean, it's just absurd. They're all new accounts. Look, Elo. This isn't though. Yeah, it is relatively new. They're all new. Predicting Pain, Gex Sagan, Elo 100, Milka Drake. What about Cognitus? He looks more legitimate based on those ratings. Rook D1. I don't know what he's up to with Rook D1. Can we get some counterplay? Like Rook B8. There's also a possibility of taking and playing Bishop C6. Try to play b4 and rook takes. It's a good position for white, though. I could also play a5 there. Maybe that's better. Dude, come on, somebody just report the troll account, okay? He even like went out of his way to play, you know, 11 thrown games or 15 thrown games to establish a 900 rating before the tournament. That's how sick of a troll he is. So for rating manipulation alone, he should be reported and banned. Yeah, I mean, I think that the similarities between predicting pain and Gexigan are a little too close. Some kind of really disturbed individual. To go to the trouble to do that is just insane. To create like 3 different accounts to troll some casual Blitz tournament, you'd have to be really out of your mind. Now e5, I've got a check. Sadly, Oms, Stormy, and Pichu winning the tournament. I'm not even close. Too many awkward pairings. Now e5, okay. You can sack an exchange here. Rook d4. Weird position. Probably it was a little too ambitious to sack the exchange, or let's say not necessary, but there's only 4 minutes left in the tournament. See, I missed this. Wait a second. It's a good move. Rook c4. That's what I get for trying to be creative. No clue. Basically, I have pawn for the exchange, which isn't really enough. Doesn't matter, the tournament's over. No, unlike like chess.com, you can actually report people and they can get banned. I wish they could ban this guy's ISP permanently from lichess. Good, yeah, you have fun over there. It's a great site. Why don't you spend some money on it? Queen d4. Lisa's rook in an odd position. I don't really want to trade the bishops. Now we might get some threats at least. Some sort of hope. Hope chess. Queen g1. Queen g1 is obviously a good defense. Yeah, it seems like a planned attack. from Elo 1100 predicting pain and Gexigan. It hasn't been played against you in that position exactly? Are you sure? How can you be sure about that? That C5 and the... Wait, what? How come I never have any threats? Don't forget it's increment. The tournament is about to end, too. Tournament's basically over. Doesn't matter. Blundered me and won. He's human. Thanks, man. He was winning. I mean, if he just plays Queen E2, I'm probably lost there. He was winning a lot of different ways. I played really sloppy. So predicting pain, of course. This is a real account. That's obviously a troll computer. This is probably an engine too. And this is also an engine. So we have 3 engines in the same tournament, sadly. So first place really should go to Oms, second place to Pichu, and third place to Stormy. So I have 3 human winners when this guy gets his account nuked off of the site, and Elo gets nuked off of the site, and Gexigan might get nuked too. You think predicting pain is legit? Of course, of course. It's a very legitimate thing when you're... It's a very legit... Of course it's legit. It's 1900 in Blitz and 2350 in Bullet, and it's a brand new account with less than 100 games. Okay, Shinobi. He won, like, almost every single game. Yeah, I'm sure. Anyway. It should be banned from lichess. So first place goes to Pichu, Oms is second, third place with Stormy. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for joining, and don't forget, tomorrow is Wednesday, if I recall. So we're going to be blitzing 10 a.m. CEST. Weird Wednesday, unusual Blitz and Rapid here. It can't be Gexigan because the 2 play each other and 1-1. Oh. Wait. Oh, you mean the cheaters can't do that? They can't have 2 accounts and play against each other? You don't think that's possible? No one's ever done that before. Oms, thanks for the donation. Congratulations to Pichu for winning the tournament. Second place for Oms, third place for Stormy. According to me, anyway. I will see you guys later. Hardweiss and Noodle, thank you for the donation. Thanks to all the cheaters in the tournament tonight. You made it interesting. And hopefully we get some of them banned. So I will see you guys later. Again, 10 a.m. CEST tomorrow on Wednesday. Bye-bye now. Take care. And bye from the Pandas. See you later. You better not do that again. Okay? Troll guy.